This vehicle is both very confusing and one of my favorite pieces of machinery in sci-fi. Today we're going to talk about the only stratagem category I rely on when it's time to be default aggressive in Helldivers 2, the Super A-10, the Eagle Strike Fighter. All jokes aside, this thing really does look like it was inspired by the A-10, with the twin engines placed above and behind the wings, the giant Gatling guns strapped under the nose, and the part that confuses me the most, the straight wings. See, wings have to be swept back for high-speed craft to let the air know it's getting out of your way whether it likes it or not. Doesn't matter if you're ventilating somebody's airspace or their thoracic cavity, it's easier to do with an arrow than a ruler. And somehow, Eagle 1 just doesn't care, like at all.
We do not care.
This thing handles everything from re-entry to flyby to re-exit like the laws of physics were written by automaton sympathizers. They were meant to be ignored. Those straight wings might be pretty thick and able to handle getting bitch-slapped by the atmosphere, but the real secret that I want to understand is the engines. These look like the same kind of medium bypass turbofan engines that come off the A-10, but I swear in reality they took the engines off an F4 Phantom and just made them better. Because Eagle 1 has the aerodynamics of a brick. However, even a brick can make it to orbit if you throw it hard enough, and while the speed of coming back in from that orbit should tear the flying crucifix apart, my best guess is that the retrograde thrusters, aka the ones that take you from Mach Jesus to Mach Potato, are probably used to keep the speed down like it's your volume late at night so you don't crumple on impact with the chancla that is the air. This flying nightmare to enemies and Hispanic footwear alike gets rail-launched like a freaking Sidewinder from the Helldivers Super Destroyer to rain unholy volumes of death down on the enemies of liberty. Because nothing says commitment like the phrase, "I am the final missile."
You're on your own, Noble. Carter out.
And those volumes of death include things like napalm, strafing runs of course, Geneva violations, and among others, 500-kilogram bombs, or as I affectionately call them, half-ton halos, because they both weigh half a ton, and they'll next day ship your entire postal code, straight to God. So in summation, if you see somebody in yellow and gunmetal gray armor start playing some pocket dance dance revolution on their arm, I suggest you start running, because liberty is on its way. Thank you for watching. Before you go, if you like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Honestly, I don't like to ask for those last two, but I seem to have been selected for the latest season of YouTube's Hide and Go F Yourself. And if it's your first time here, please consider checking out some of my other videos. You might like what you find. Until next time, dismissed.